I'm Maya Spangler. We're at Sade Gallery in Lincoln Heights, and this is my show, Stolen Besos. The show really is about themes of longing and estrangement and grief and just the feelings that you have in the ages of like 18 to 25, just like the pains of growing up and a loss of innocence. This photo right here is of my friend Ami, and this kind of sets the tone, like going into this world. It's still pretty like innocent and lighthearted. This is titled I Came So Far for Beauty, and this is something that I shot in Paris, and it was really a hard time for me, and this is a girl that I met who really inspired me, and I shot this picture of her feet, and I love it. The feelings that my book and the show captures, like the morning after a long night, it's grief, it's like walking by yourself, it's kind of like melancholy and pain and what it feels like to be alone, and I think these as a whole kind of capture it. What I really love about these images is these are just moments that I would have by myself. It's just being in your bedroom and it's a mess and like so much happens in your room. It could be like being upset over heartbreak. It's just kind of where you sit with yourself and think, this is a continuation of it. This is also Ami. I love the Chanel bags. This is called Chanel legs. It's kind of like outgrowing these clothes that you had that you still wear. Like you're stuck and you're like a bit bigger than yourself and you don't really know like where you belong. This photo's in New York, and this is actually her drug dealer groping her butt. But this is kind of what the whole story is. It's like these fluctuations, it's like innocence, and it's like feeling alone, and it's also like you're hooking up with your drug dealer, and then you're feeling fine, and you're like, want to run away, and you don't know where to go, and at the end, it's you and yourself. In all of my photos, there's kind of the morning after a party. It's a bit like chaotic, and that's what I really wanted the show to represent. We have this chandelier here. There's like tinsel, there's burnt out cigarettes, there's joints, there's a fork from this cake that we had, and it's a bit burnt and it's just broken. This is the only photo of me in the book and in the show. You really can identify me by the cross. This is something that I've had and worn for the past 5 years, and it's just me like holding on to this part of myself and my family. I was an altar server for 10 years, and I really thought I'd grow up to be a nun, and obviously I'm not. But really, the show is a self-portrait told in parts through all these girls that really helped me find myself when I didn't really know where I was. But this is the one. So this collage, it's the chaos of it all. We have running out of the apartment to go meet her drug dealer, stripping after a night out. This is in Warsaw, in an abandoned, I think it was an old factory. Also in Warsaw, this room, this was really the inspiration for this entire show. It was an abandoned church, and that meant so much to me. There's just so much history there, and it's just a bit haunting, the beauty of it. Running in the snow in New York, I shot this when I was hungover from her bed, and I was so depressed I didn't even want to hang out that day, and we did, and these ended up being like some of the most beautiful images I've ever shot. Running with a gun in Texas. In a lot of different photos, there's a lot of like outstretching and longing and running away. All the images are shot in 8 cities. There's LA, Miami, New York, Phoenix, Austin, Warsaw, London, Paris, and this is all of them here. So we have this tub. I really wanted the installation to feel like the rooms that the girls would live in. I wanted to feel like they were here, kind of haunting the space, and you're in the photograph with them. There's tinsel in here and roses, and this really is what my bedroom looks like a lot of the time. There's feathers that are sticky from alcohol, and it's just a party. These 3 images are really this blue series. I shot these a week after my dad died. These 2 were shot in the same day. This is actually in a cemetery, and she kind of looks like a bat here, which I love. This is in my favorite place in the entire world, Bombay Beach. This is a bar there, and there's just something about being in a bar and it's hot and sticky. That's how I feel all the time. That's how I feel right now. It's like being in a bar and it's so full, but you feel so alone. A lot of the series is feeling alone. with chaos around you. This entire series was shot from 2022 to 2025. I'm 25 now. And when I started shooting this series, I was estranged from my family, not talking to them, dropped out of college, didn't know what I was doing. And it's so special to me because I started shooting not for anyone else, it was just an outlet that I had. I met so many of my best friends through this, but it's something that I just had to do. And putting the photos together and seeing it as a whole, I just really see what I was experiencing at the time. There's like the bending, the running away, the outstretched poses, and just so much longing and grief. But these girls, it's like they're in their own world and they don't need protection. And that's kind of what it is. It's when you're a grown-up child and you just need to find yourself and be there for yourself. So this room, it's really supposed to be like the shrine installation. It's modeled after the church in Warsaw. And it's kind of just an abandoned room. There's plastic around. I spent 2 weeks working on these walls. It's layers of wallpaper. I really love how in cities like Warsaw, the wallpaper is like 3 inches thick because of all the history there. So I like layered, torched it. My friend April helped me like cement it up so it felt like a wall. There's like tearing wallpaper here. This light box it holds the photo from that same shoot in the snow. I want it to feel like almost like a portal. She's jumping through. There's feathers on the floor, there's chipping wallpaper, confetti. I just want it to be like a space where you can sit and just like take it all in. This is my favorite part of the entire show.